Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we'll have a look at this camera clip and I will show you how I attach it to my backpack and see if it's maybe a nice fit for your camera setup as well. So basically you have to turn these knobs all the way back so that you kind of release it. You have like a V shape here. You want the wider end to be here on this side of the backpack, okay? So now what I'm going to do is take this out like this, and now it's gonna drop and I will put this behind my strap on the backpack. As you can see, the strap is pretty thick, so I'm just gonna put this over, try to slide it over, yeah, bring this up, and now we just have to screw them in so that it becomes tight. So we screw them both in so that they become as tight as possible, yeah. And now for the camera bit, you have to mount your backplate here using this hexagon key. You just tighten it up. Do not overdo it because you don't want to bend your camera backplate. For demonstration purposes, I put the kit lens on my camera so that you can see that it's pretty bulky now. And I will just mount it on the V shape on my backpack. As you can see, it slides in. This is how it looks like on my backpack. Yeah, so it's not going anywhere. If somebody tries to pull it, it doesn't go anywhere. I can jump around, and this is how the camera looks like when it's mounted. To unmount this, you have to press here. As you can see, there's an arrow here that you press to unlock. You press that, you slide it actually, and then you can remove your camera. So basically it's this movement, slide it in. I usually make sure that it's locked so that it doesn't fall off. And then you slide it out using the slider. Maybe you can do one-handed. You can also do it one-handed if you don't have the other hand free. I usually do it with two hands, but you can also do it one-handed if you got only one hand. So this is how it looks on my backpack. I went climbing, I went hiking with this camera clip from AliExpress. It's a cheaper version of the stuff you can find on other YouTube videos. So I'm pretty satisfied with this camera clip. And maybe some downsides is that it is kind of wide. So it kind of eats in your chest if you put it in the wrong position. And also this back plate here, if you don't tighten it up as much as you can, it kind of slides around. And if it's very hard to move around if you don't have that small hexagon key to tighten it up. But the solution for this was to just put it here in its holder and then twist it and try to tighten it up in this holder here as much as possible. So that was my quick fix solution. So now it's as tight as possible and I did not even need this hexagon key. So yeah, this is a pretty neat little thing on a budget to have, and I really recommend you buying one if you need one to be on the go, to take very fast photos. You just slide it out, get your camera out, and then you can take whatever photos you want to take. All right, we'll have a look at the close-up of this on my desk. This is what it looks like. You have these two screws here on the side. You have this back plate that you mount on the back of your camera. This is the key that you use for this back plate here. So this might be some kind of inconvenience that you might have to carry this around all the time. And this is the camera. So basically this mount plate goes on here, you screw it in, and then this goes on here. Okay, so let's put the camera to the side and let's have a look at this mechanism here. So first of all, you have to unscrew this, yeah, to loosen it up, and then you open it, put some kind of belt here in between, something, let's say strap, and put it here, put this over, pull this screw like this in place. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes. So basically this comes off and you have to just pull it like this, screw it in on this side, firm and steady. Screw it in on the other side as well. And then let's say your camera is attached here, and then you just slide in your camera here like this. Now this is locked into place, and the only way you can unattach it is if you push this and then push this out. So for me it's kind of been pretty sturdy. It kind of munches into my arm here on the side because this is a bit wide. So this is mainly the only downside I found with this. Okay everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Ciao.